Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Mawar Sayed and you're watching Dialogue with Emerge. This is an amazing, beautiful Sunday morning. Karachi में थोड़ी सी अब चिली हो चुकी है and the guest who has joined with me from Lahore वो तो already winter enjoy कर रहे हैं. Today the important topic that I wanted to discuss उसके लिए आई थॉट कि किसी ऐसे को बुलाया जाए जो उस एज में हों जिन्होंने बहुत पहले वैल्यूज देखी भी हों कि किस तरह एक दूसरे का लिहाज किया जाता है, किस तरह एक दूसरे की रिस्पेक्ट की जाती है, टाइम की पंक्चुअलिटी, और आज वो ऑल दीज इयर्स उन्होंने ये भी एक्सपीरियंस किया हो कि हाउ इट इज फेडेड अवे फ्रॉम द सोसाइटी. So please welcome, without any further ado, let's welcome Umair Rana. Hello Umair, how are you?
I'm fine. It's a nice, wonderful Sunday, sunny morning in Lahore right now.
Brilliant and sunny Sunday morning और हमारे से बेहतर ठंडक के साथ.
Yes, बस वो cold breeze नहीं आ रही कराची की जो हमारी होती है.
और हमारे पास कोयटा की वो ठंडी हवा नहीं आ रही. हम डिपेंडेंट है ना मौसम
Exactly.
में. तो उमेर, एक चीज जो हम सबने नोटिस की है while growing up वो ये कि जो वैल्यूज होती थी, जो एथिक्स होते थे, जो हम देखते थे अपने पेरेंट्स में, अपने ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स में, अपने इर्द गिर्द, वो दे आर नोवेयर टू बी सीन. टाइम की पंक्चुअलिटी, एक दूसरे की रिस्पेक्ट, honesty, integrity, सच बोलना. Although we have advanced technologically, और बहुत सारी फील्ड्स में बहुत हम कमालात दिखा रहे हैं, लेकिन क्या
Hmm.
वजह है कि हम हमारे पेरेंट्स तरबियत करने वाले तो वही हैं, लेकिन उसके बावजूद यहाँ पे बहुत बड़ा गैप नजर आता है. तो व्हाट डू यू फील?
I'm glad that we're talking about this because this subject has become very close to my heart, and as time passes by and I get more white hair, it gets deeper into the iotas of my heart. और मुझे ये शुरू हुआ था, and let me give a particular backdrop to how it kind of introduced to me was I had just graduated and I'd left my job and gotten married. Yeah, I left my job and got married. तो मुझे लाहौर ग्रामर स्कूल जौहर टाउन में मिसेस समीरा रहमान, it's a lady I've always respected. She offered me a position as a character building teacher. और मैं आज तक उसी तरह हंसता हूँ जिस तरह उस वक्त उन्होंने मुझे कहा था. मैंने कहा, मिस रहमान, मैं क्या कैरेक्टर बच्चों को सिखाऊंगा? But she said something similar to what you just said. इसलिए मुझे याद आया. She said, no matter, no, you're younger, they will receive you better, etc. But for me, character building teachers were my principals, my वो mentors थे. तो I'm nowhere near that. She said, try it. She trusted me and helped me out, and I God bless her for that. Because मुझे उसमें now in hindsight I can articulate things better and construct the thoughts better कि हो क्या रहा था. For example, I talked about loyalty with the boys. It's an all boys school. और उसमें हम लोगों ने एक्टिविटीज की थी कि मैंने उनको 2 पानी की बोतलें, I mean, I don't know if you're branded, but I'm saying Nestle and Aquafina, मैंने कहा groups बना who prefers which, and then build them up and rile them up against each other. So getting that tribal part of the brain really riled up and see how much will you let go for the other brand if it becomes cheaper, etc. etc. कोई एक आधा जरूर जवान का बच्चा नहीं मैं मर जाऊंगा लेकिन मैं अपना ब्रांड नहीं छोड़ूंगा, वो वाली सारी चीजें. मैंने कहा, so what have you discovered? What is this? And someone would obviously pedagogically would articulate KG loyalty. I was like, fantastic. But have you ever considered what are you loyal to? I was like, "Hi, it's a plastic bottle with a label. Pani to basic so. And to what extent are you loyal? Are you trampling on anything else which is great value? And I would leave it at that, frankly speaking. I always used to believe क्योंकि मुझे भी जवाब नहीं पता, so I'm not going to tell you what the answer is. I just want you to be curious about it. So we think about that. And so many years later, when I joined Skatema as the South African based consultancy here in Pakistan, Tab Saeed Fakhir Hussain Shah, my colleague, my mentor, my bade bhai, my boss actually, but my colleague, he communicated those values and articulated those things to me. And I realized there are certain fundamental, and now I've been able to, I mean, tamheed maine sirf band di hai. I'm now a little better equipped to be able to identify what went wrong and how we can solve it. Really, that's where it's come to.
Okay, so before we start getting to the topic, I would like to know more about you. कि बचपन कहाँ गुजरा, क्या what have you studied? Um, क्या जिंदगी में क्या क्या मतलब what have you done, आज तक के क्या experiences हैं? So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, sure. In a very brief nutshell, I'm trying to wind up my 42 years. I was born in a little town called Al Ain, which I still get surprised if someone says, "Oh, I know where that is." It's in the UAE, and we're just two brothers. My father, who's a migrant from Gurdaspur, and he's still there in Lahore, in Al Ain, sorry, since 1969. My mother, who's raised in Karachi, whereas a Lahori family, but had raised entire life in Karachi and now back here in Lahore. 91 we moved to Lahore, my brother, my mother, and myself. My brother then went off to England and America. I've remained here for the greater part. I was never a fantastic A grade student at all. I did eventually graduate somehow with the London School of Economics degree in economics and management. And this is after failing my A levels and all that stuff. So I've gone through all that rut. Fortunately, I've never settled in one career as such as a profession. So I started, for example, I've done hotel management, I've been in research and development, I've been in structural steel manufacturing and entertainment, of course, with a theater company since 99. I've maintained that. I've been in education, as I mentioned. And I joined an IT company right after I graduated. Java is still a cup of coffee for me. I don't know anything else about Java, but I was selling things and was introducing the training wing particularly. Because the training
So you were
division was
not at the technical side, of course. You joined as
oh no
a
no no I'm no
salesperson.
yeah as a salesperson, as a client representative at Habib Rafiq
All right.
Technologies.
Yeah.
And so I've done that as well. So it's been great experience, particularly hotel management, which was something I really wanted to pursue. I was never ambitious. मुझे कभी नहीं पता था मैंने करना क्या है, frankly. वो पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा वाला situation था.
बड़ा नाम था
And
बस कि मैं बड़ा नाम कर लूं, whatever I want.
in the sense,
Whichever
whatever
way.
I do, I want to enjoy it. I don't know what it is. So I never had my way, so to speak. But I really have thoroughly enjoyed good uh, theater, good acting. वो मैंने बहुत enjoy किया. And I've thoroughly enjoyed enablement, like teaching, training, etc. मुझे बहुत मजा आया इसका. So मेरी ख्वाहिश हमेशा हो रही है. So now I'm an actor who works with a consultancy called Skatema.
अच्छा चलो, now a little bit about Skatema also. Since you have mentioned it is a South African consultancy firm and you are in charge of Lahore chapter or Pakistan chapter, or ये है क्या?
I'm one of the lead trainers, really. So I look after more of the training parts and the coaching, so one-on-one coaching. It's an personal excellence consultancy. So it works on personal excellence, team excellence, and leadership excellence. So it works more on the management side of it rather than the finance or something else. Yes, it was born out of South Africa, but with Skatema Pakistan. Said Fakhir Hassan Shah, as I said, leading that over here. It's his baby here. And we've got presence in Sweden, Canada, of course, South Africa, Malaysia. So we kind of spread in 5 to 6 continents we've been serving. What, 35 years now, the company?
Wow. And since talking about personal excellence, and you have got this teaching background too, and I feel that acting में भी, या आप किसी भी तरह की कोई ऐसी फील्ड में हो जहाँ पे आप ऑब्जर्व करते हो लोगों को, और ज़ाहिर है एक्टिंग में तो मेन काम ही है कि यू ऑब्जर्व एंड देन एब्जॉर्ब एंड देन एक्ट, राइट? तो उसमें आप ज़्यादा ह्यूमन बिहेवियर्स को बेहतर तौर से स्टडी कर पा रहे होते हैं. And now coming back to the topic, कि जब हम लोगों को observe करते हैं तो even जैसे I talk to people day in day out, meet a lot of new people all the time, तो ये जो चीज़ हम values की बात कर रहे हैं, ये सिर्फ नई generation में नहीं, हमें across the board हर किसी में ये lack नजर आ रहा है. How do you think कि ये change या evolution हुआ? और दूसरा कि कहाँ हमें अब काम करने की जरूरत है? Let's talk about evolution first. कि ये जो आपने देखा, जो आपने observe किया.
I think the solution is in the study of the evolution, or rather the devolution, so to speak. I think from my generation, and if I may loop you in, our generation-ish onwards, it has been on a downward slope. और वो हुआ multiple factors के लिए. I usually come down to 3 or 4. One is, if I am unable to define something, I will not be able to identify its existence. So if I'm unable to define values, तो it will be very difficult for me to understand कि इसकी existence क्या. हम तो खुदा की तस्वर को भी define करने की कोशिश कर रहे होते हैं ताकि हम, because we're fickle minded, We don't have that kind of a capacity. So we would like to identify it. The second thing is I need to see कि चलो मैंने define कर लिया. Let's assume I defined it, but then I need to see what does it mean in action. So एक theory है, एक idea है, concept है. How does it work in behavior? How can I see it? How can I sense it? You know. So that's also important. And finally, of the three parts, fourth मैं separate कर देता हूँ. Finally, I need to see what's in it for me. As we are a self-preserving and a selfish breed of animals, so what's in it for me? मुझे क्या फायदा? You know, कि तुम्हें कितने नफलों का सवाब, as quote unquote we say, right? So we need to see how that benefits me. Unless I go through these three steps, and I can't reach step 3 unless I've done 2 and 1, right? So unless I go through these three steps, values don't hit home. The fourth element is something we can discuss a little later, but it's a societal element of it as well. Those are the three things I've looked at. And Skatema, as again, Fakhar Saab as well, has helped me defining, seeing them in action, and see what can be in benefit for you.
Right. And एक चीज जो मैं यहाँ ऐड करूँगी वो ये कि going back to the question, the first part कि जो is happening का devolution, हमारे यहाँ एक और चीज हो गई है कि the more disrespectful you are, the cooler you sound, right? मैं अक्सर लोगों से कहती हूँ कि even हमारी जनरेशन के लोग भी सिर्फ उस बैंड वैगन पे चढ़ जाने के लिए they just want to look cool, sound cool and disrespect, ignore, दूसरे के टाइम का लिहाज नहीं करना, दूसरे की किसी भी इंटेग्रिटी का लिहाज नहीं करना. और just before the session we were talking about कि how people talk about you without digging deeper into facts, and then this can destroy and ruin the other person's life. While growing up and while जैसे mature होने के साथ साथ there are a lot of things that I have stopped doing, the lot of things that I've learned. जैसे बहुत सारे learned behaviors होते हैं. When you're young you do a lot of things and then when you grow up आप बहुत change होते जाते हैं. When people see you growing, progressing, prospering, they tend to bring you down just to make themselves feel better. और हमारे यहाँ मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि वो जो एक मटीरियलिज्म, रैट रेस, एक दूसरे कंपटीशन, मुझे लगता है कि उस कंपटीशन की वजह से भी हमारी वैल्यूज काफी हद तक खत्म होती जा रही हैं. क्योंकि मेरे नजदीक सिर्फ और सिर्फ व्हाट इम्पोर्टेंट इज कि अगर उमैर राना तरक्की कर रहा है तो मैंने इसकी टांग कैसे खींचनी है, अगर माविश ने कोई बहुत झंडे गाड़ दिए तो मैंने कैसे लोगों को बताना है कि ये तो ऐसी ही थी, आज बहुत बड़ी बड़ी बातें कर रही, काम करें. तो मतलब मुझे मेरा सवाल ये है कि how you think we can overcome this inferiority or superiority complex, and how we should avoid दूसरों के बारे में कोई बात बगैर तहकीक के करना, क्योंकि that has quite deeper impact than we feel. एक तो ये behavior ऐसा क्यों develop हो गया और कैसे हम इस पे अपने आप पे control पा सकते हैं?
No, trust me. I mean, I've recently experienced it, which I never thought. I mean, God would test us on it, but He did, and I've experienced that, and I can now empathize with all those students of mine who used to get cyber harassed, and I never truly empathized. Okay, what does that really mean to them? Oh, I can understand now. It's big time, and I wouldn't mind talking about it in the near future, perhaps in this conversation as well. But a couple of things, and let me just come straight to it. One. It is a lack of courage that ends up bringing us to these kinds of problems. या उसको multiply कर देता है. और वो courage मिसाल के तौर पे क्या है? How can I stand up in the middle of a crowd and say, sorry, I do not agree with you? How do I stand up in the middle of a mob and say, sorry, what you're doing is wrong? मिसाल के तौर पे, and I give this example, is two examples. One is very recent in the sense, I mean, it's very grotesque. But if anyone remembers, वो सियालकोट में 2 बच्चों के साथ जो हुआ था, लड़कों के साथ. It's I mean, I stutter. बट मेरा हमेशा सवाल ये होता था कि यार उस पूरे क्राउड में कोई एक ना नहीं था जो कह सकता था कि रुक जाओ ये गलत है. Anyone, you know, stop, it's too much. But that's what happens in mob mentality, that you need one person to have that courage to stand up and at least say it. And that there are 3 degrees of courage that our faith teaches us as well. That if you can, please just stop it with your hand. If not, muh se bolo. At least you can do is at least think it wrong. Unfortunately, you and I have heard this plenty of times in our society कि भाई यहाँ पे इस तरह ही होता है. So जो बुरा है उसको वो मोहर लगा देते हैं that this is normal. So you know it's wrong. It's just wrong. You have to at least accept it. The second aspect, like in the courage and the example that I give it, is मौला अली का कि जब आप नबी पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम खड़े होने का कि जी उन्होंने सादिक और अमीन अपने सबने दावा कर दिया कि हाँ बिल्कुल आप हैं, उन्होंने कहा व्हाट इफ आई टेल यू कि अल्लाह ताला ने मुझे जिम्मेदारी दी है, तो कौन आप में से मेरे साथ खड़ा होगा? A teenager stands up in the middle of the crowd and you have to truly empathize with the situation. ये मॉब के अंदर आप खड़े हैं जो कि आपको लटका देंगे, मार देंगे. Teenager stands up. Imagine the kind of courage that came from. And where does that come from? The moral values, the character that you are. And that is why we respect such people like Hazrat Ali and all. Now, that is the basic issue. So, one, there are two evil words that you have to figure कि अगर आपकी किसी भी transaction में वो operate कर रहे हैं ना, ये आपको डुबा देंगे. वो है fear या greed. If these are the two things that are operating, they will bring you down. And this is not a sermon. This is a practical element. If anyone recalls what, and you can Google it, what Greenspan, who was head of the Federal Reserve, jab American crisis, mortgage crisis, was Obama ke time when he inherited it, they asked him what happened. And everyone understood what the economic model is. If you're into economics, you'll understand कि overcommitment of mortgage crisis जो हुआ था. But they said, sum it up for us in the societal sense, in the psychological sense. And Greenspan said one word. He said, it's greed. People are trying to take out more than they're putting in. And in any organization, any society, any micro society like Enron, when people try to take out more than they put in, it collapses. And that is something we have to always look out for, fear and greed. And I think now that you've mentioned it, I can bring it about the fourth element of what brings the values down. वो ये है कि आपको लगता है कि शराफत जो है वो कमजोरी है और शरीफ आदमी है ना चुप करके है ना सह लेता है. I think it requires more character, and character comes from those values. कि आप नबी पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम अगर आप बैठे और आपके ऊपर ऊंटों की आंतें फेंकी जा रही हैं और आप चुप हैं, या आप मौला अली तलवार उठा रहे हैं कि किसी ने थूक दी है and you withdraw it in that moment, it takes a lot of strength of character to do that. So I think that has been misinterpreted. And people have become expedient and short-sighted. So they're running sprints, 100-meter sprints, forgetting that the bigger life essentially is a marathon. So in the long run, those are the ones who win. I mean, that's what I can say.
And talking about कि मौला अली तलवार उठा रहे हैं, किसी ने थूक दिया and he just put it down because उन्होंने कहा कि अभी हाँ मेरी अना बीच में आ गई है, तो अभी मेरा पर्सनल मामला हो गया, तो अल्लाह ताला का तो वो खुलूस तो खत्म हो गया. I think it's the building blocks of anyone's life जो कि बहुत firmly placed हों, और वो usually उखड़ते हैं जब हम confident नहीं होते. I feel because I've seen people who have such great set of parents, लेकिन उन्हीं में से एक आध भाई ऐसा होता है जो बाहर जाके he gets carried away, जैसे बाहर in terms of not बाहर मतलब peer pressure and other things. कहीं ना कहीं हम अंदर से confidence, fear भी एक सही बिल्कुल सही element है, साथ में not believing in your own self and not feeling confident on your roots कि मैं जहाँ से belong करता हूँ. हम अलमिया हमारी सोसाइटी का एज अ होल ये है कि हम वी आर नॉट प्राउड पाकिस्तानीज, वी आर नॉट प्राउड. अगर मैं पंजाबी हूँ तो मैंने पंजाबी लैंग्वेज नहीं बोलनी है बाहर, अगर मैं पश्तो बोलती हूँ तो मैंने बाहर उर्दू बोलनी है. हम अपनी रूट्स, अपनी जो हमारा विरसा है, हम उस पर ही फख्र नहीं करते, हम उसको ओन ही नहीं करते. एंड फ्रॉम देयर द प्रॉब्लम स्टार्ट्स. व्हाट आर फ्यू थिंग्स दैट यू फील के इस वक्त हमें एक इमरजेंसी लगनी चाहिए नेशनल, और ये चीजें तो हमें अडॉप्ट करनी चाहिए इन ऑर्डर टू बिल्ड अप अ नेशनल कैरेक्टर एक बेहतर तरीके से कि हम ओवरऑल. बिकॉज व्हेन आई एक बहुत पेनफुल बात मुझे किसी ने कही थी कि व्हेन वी लुक एट पाकिस्तानी नेशन, तो ये नेशन ही एक हुजूम है लोगों का, ये एक मॉब है लोगों का. व्हेनेवर यू सी लॉट ऑफ पाकिस्तानीज टुगेदर, आइदर दे आर फाइटिंग, दे आर अब्यूजिंग ईच अदर. आप सड़क पे देखिए, आप जा रहे हैं, आपकी गाड़ी को जरा सा कुछ हो जाता है तो द first thing comes out from the other person's mouth is a swear word. तो हम बहुत हैजान की कैफियत में हैं. तो आपको क्या लगता है कि what are the things that now parents as parents should focus on their children's upbringing? As a person, अगर आप एक mature इंसान हैं तो आप अपने अंदर किन चीजों को बेहतर करें in order to appear as a sane nation?
I think that'd be a long list, right? So, so the first thing,
हाँ,
जो भी
4-5 पे स्टेक रहते हैं जो बहुत
true,
हाँ.
true. I understand. We have to start baby steps on it. Like in my personal request, for example, all those who would be listening, the first thing, and this is again not just from my personal experience, but science and study, and I mean psychology. The first thing one has to do is accept the fact that you are not normal. None of us is. The only person, and I love that quote, the only person normal is someone you haven't met yet. We are all abnormal. हम सब में कोई ना कोई खामियां हैं,
abnormality
flaws
है.
हैं, and that is okay. It's absolutely okay. So first thing you have to do is admit it. The second is then you find it, and it's kind of fun. It's scary, but it's kind of fun. And when you find it, at least now you know what it is and see how do you want to live with it? How do you want to manage it? So those are the first things. The moment you do that, one of the things that happens is, or मैंने बहुत सारे workshops में किया, I've had strangers talk to each other and tell their life stories. Manish, I cannot repeat to you, I cannot even explain to you or paint out the picture of कितनी खूबसूरत वो experience रहा है. It's as simple as that कि मेरी जिंदगी क्या है और चुप करके मैंने सुनाया और उसने सुनाया, चुप करके उसने मुझे सुनाया, and I mean we're just quietly listening to each other, and that's it. And we realized that everyone realized that no one has monopoly on heartbreak and emotions of any kind. हर एक का वो बुत टूट जाता है कि मेरे साथ जो हुआ है ना किसी के साथ नहीं हुआ, हर एक के साथ हुआ है. And you start empathizing at a human spiritual level. So when you realize that कि मैं अगर normal नहीं हूँ तो कोई भी normal नहीं है, it's okay. और हर ताल्लुक में, बेशक वो मियाँ बीवी का हो, बहन भाई का हो, दोस्तों का हो या strangers का हो, you start becoming a little more tolerant to a fellow human being, irrespective of gender or sexuality. You just become a little more tolerant. And that I think is something that we also need to start. I would personally otherwise start talking about core universal values, like respect that you mentioned, like honesty, for example. And I would say, okay, let me help you define it, see how it works in action, and see how it benefits you. You know, I'll take, for example, you mentioned respect. Respect को define करना बड़ा मुश्किल होता है universally. We all talk about actions, which is good, but you have to come down to a narrow definition, and you realize the fundamental definition of respect becomes granting significance to the other, that you're important for me. अब उसके अमल में बड़ी चीजें आएंगी. मिसाल के तौर पे, I will be there on time because you're important for me. Your life is your time, so I will make sure that I'm there. I will stand and request the salam or whatever, courtesies. I will let you in first. I'll give you the last piece of bread, or even what I wear and how I wear. So if I respect the masjid, I go in accordingly. If I respect the gurdwara, I dress accordingly. And the body odor that I have, I don't want to be overwhelming in any sense, of the spectrum. So the respect will show it. If meri ye value correct, and this I always say to everyone, lots of people say कि I'm encouraging courage, right? So like, I showed courage and I told him off. Like, hold on, were you disrespectful? Yes, I was. Courage is no license for being disrespectful. In fact, that there is no such thing, which is called a license to be disrespectful. Even when you scold your child, if you have to, you must do it with respect. Because
That's
if you
so
just
true.
Google के first 6 years में आप जो बच्चों के साथ करते हैं ना, that imprints on their personality.
That's so true. इस पे एक दो बड़ी मज़ेदार बातें मेरे ज़हन में आ रही हैं. I always thought कि मैं बहुत ही अच्छा इंसान हूँ, बड़ी I'm very good with people and I can make friends easily and I respect everyone. And I always thought कि मेरे दिल में तो ज़रा सा भी हुरूर नहीं है. अच्छा, a few years back मुझे थोड़ा सा दीन की तरफ जाने का मौका मिला and that changed me for better. I'm still the same person, लेकिन मेरे अंदर से बहुत सारी उल्टी सीधी चीज़ें निकल गई. तो my कुरान टीचर उस दिन कोई बात हो रही थी प्राइड पे एंड शी सेड के मौला अली का कॉल है कि अगर तुम जानना चाहते हो कि तुम्हारे दिल में वाकई गुरूर नहीं है तो तुम अपने से मर्तबे में छोटे इंसान को सलाम में पहल करो. अच्छा, मैंने कहा इसमें तो कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है, आई एम सो नाइस विद एवरीबॉडी. तो जैसे ही हमारे यहाँ हमारी काम वाली वो जो मैडम आई और जैसे ही मैं दरवाजा खोला तो I just planned कि मैं सलाम में पहल करूं and trust me उमर, it was so difficult कि मेरे हलक से वो सलाम नहीं निकल रहा था because I was so used to of her saying salam to me and I just summoned up all the courage and say salam and she got scared. वो एकदम से पीछे हो गए कि नहीं कि बाजी हम सलाम करने वाले थे। मैंने कहा तो इट्स ओके अम्मा, अगर मैंने आपको सलाम कर लिया। एंड दैट डे आई रियलाइज्ड कि हमें नहीं पता होता कि हम सब एबनॉर्मल हैं कहीं ना कहीं। देन नाउ तो अब वो चाहे कोई जमादार हो, मतलब नाउ आई बिहेव इक्वली, जैसे अगर कोई कंपनी का डायरेक्टर है और अगर गली में कोई सफाई वाला है तो अब मेरा बिहेवियर सबके साथ बराबर हो गया। बट आई वर्कड ऑन माई सेल्फ। दूसरा जो बात रिस्पेक्ट की हो रही है, yesterday we had a session, हमारा एक इमोशनल वेलबींग सोसाइटी है, तो the therapist was talking about different stages of human life. उन्होंने कहा कि पैदाइश से लेकर 18 माह की उम्र तक इंसान का डिफरेंट डिफरेंट बिहेवियरल डेवलपमेंट हो रही होती है एट ईच स्टेज ऑफ लाइफ। अगर बच्चा रोता है और उसको फौरन कोई उठा लेता है, अगर वो भूखा है तो उसको कोई फीड कर देता है, अगर वो सॉइल करता है पैम्पर एंड somebody is changing his nappies, तो उसके अंदर ट्रस्ट डेवलप होता है। और ये कब होता है? पैदाइश से लेकर 18 माह तक। जिन बच्चों को वो अवेलेबल नहीं होता, इफ दे आर डिपेंडेंट ऑन नैनीज एंड नैनीज आर नॉट टेकिंग केयर ऑफ देम, माँ इज नोवेयर टू बी फाउंड, वो पूरी जिंदगी किसी पे ट्रस्ट नहीं कर पाते। एंड दैट्स, और इसी तरह यस, तो यू आर सो राइट कि अपने बच्चों से भी हम बात करें। जैसे इसी में जो मैं बात ऐड कर रही हूँ और फिर वी मूव ऑन टू अदर क्वेश्चन, कि कहते हैं कि आप अपने बच्चे को जैसा देखना चाहते हैं ना, आप उसको उस तरह आज से ट्रीट करें। आप अगर उस चाहते हैं कि बहुत बड़ा आदमी बने तो आज से उसको रिस्पेक्ट करें। और उसको जलील होने की आदत होगी कि भाई मुझे तो बात बात पे डांटा जाता है, nobody trusts me, how you expect him or her to do something amazing later on. Now let's talk little, थोड़ा सा lighter बात करते हैं। उमर, since you are acting as well, तो are there any fun projects? चुड़ैल्स ने बहुत नाम कमाया काफी। अच्छा, it's so weird, strange कि as a person you're very serious and talk philosophical बातें and all, and when we look at you at in different dramas and all, तो ज्यादातर negative इस तरह के characters हैं। पहले मुझे बताओ कि ऐसा होता क्यों है?
Well, if you look in pure quantity, I mean, because you and I, we've done statistics, maths, and all that. If you look at quantity, I've actually done more positive characters on screen, particularly. But I think the ones that got attention were the ones that I did negative. And there are multiple reasons for that. One, मैं तो मजाक में लोगों को कहता हूँ कि यार वो मेरे नाम के साथ राणा लिखा हुआ है ना, शायद इसलिए वो कास्ट कर लेते हैं. But I think it's because I find the negative characters that the TV scripts at least provide to be much more exciting. At least the person wants something.
Margin to
there's something. I mean, for me, as a teacher of drama, I've always said, your character is someone who wants something. If the want is dilute, then the character is dilute, you know? And many times our heroes have always been the ones who just, yeah. And are you trying to say that they have no grace? What rubbish, you know? Every hero has something dark, something bad, or something questionable, you know, something. So you need to be able to humanize them. So villains are already dark.
जोकर ने हम सबको सिखाया
yeah, exactly. The anti-hero, right? So the anti-hero is the concept that's really rising today. So I would always, I mean, fine, take it. You've given me black, I can put some white in it, right? That's easy for me. I can justify, because every villain is justified in his own mind or her own mind. Everyone is justified. In fact, what am I saying? Villain. We're all justified for all the things that we do, right? As Jung would say. So our alter dark that we talk about.
Not only that, अगर आज मुझे कोई कहे कि तुम ऐसा ऐसा क्यों करती हो, I'll always, कहते हैं हम अपनी गलतियों के सबसे बेहतरीन वकील होते हैं और दूसरों की गलतियों के बहुत अच्छे जज।
हम सब अपनी कहानी के हीरोज हैं।
हाँ, हम सब अपनी कहानियों के हीरो हैं और हम चाहते हैं कि दूसरे को भी नजर आए कि मैं हीरो हूँ, तुम नहीं हो।
मैं हीरो।
हाँ, मैं हीरो। Any exciting projects that are coming up that audience should wait for?
Inshallah, I've signed a film which I'm really looking forward to. It's an avant-garde kind. It's not the super commercial kinds at the moment. There's one film that I have shot, which let's see when it hits the screen. I'm really looking forward to that as well. Again, it's one of a kind. It's a wonderful script. What a team with Sarmat Khusat heading it as a director. I'm in the process of perhaps looking into something really, really exciting for digital. Really exciting. So let's see if it materializes. We'll let you know.
Good. अच्छा उमर, थोड़े से सवाल ले लें। रुखसाना जाहिद ने कहा है, पूछती हैं कि how to deal with people who misbehave to get rid of their responsibilities. Rukhsana Zahid is an educator.
Right. People who misbehave to
to get rid of
Get
their
rid of them.
responsibilities?
देखिए, इसमें मैं बहुत मुख्तसरन आपको फ्रेमवर्क एक सुनाने लगा हूं जो कि स्केटमा का है, और दो फ्रेमवर्क्स आपको देता हूं. एक तो वी हैव टू वर्क ऑन ऑल आवर ट्रांजैक्शंस ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ इंटेंट. If Roxana ji, your intent is to get something from this person, then I think you will feel very defeated and feel like a victim. You'll feel as if I can't get something done because it's not in your control. If you try to shift your focus of intent, the action might still be the same, by the way. But if your intent is, what am I supposed to do? What contributions can I make? What are my duties? What the process I can follow? What are my values saying? Then no matter what the outcome, you will feel like a master. And you should do it unconditionally. मैं इसलिए कर रही हूँ ताकि मुझे वो मिले. You're still back to intent of getting. So try not to do that. उसमें दो possibilities है. Either the moment will require you to be generous because it's appropriate to be generous, then please be. Or the moment will require you to be courageous, जैसे हम बात करते, then please be courageous. And again, do it unconditionally. एक और framework है जो कि मैंने भी apply किया and Skatema ने बनाया, which is brilliant. वो है means ability accountability. इसको माँ कहते हैं. Provide the person the means. Make sure you give them the means. Do they know the standard that they're supposed to meet? Do they have your time? Do they have access and authority to for whatever they're supposed to do, etc.? Those are the means. The second, do they have the ability? Do they know why they're supposed to do it? Do they know how they do it? Provided they've done it and the standard कि किस अदब का काम करना है, then check कि have they met it or not. If they haven't met it and they're being, lackluster, whatever, then check them or warn them. अगर बार बार हो रहा है, then I think it requires more courage and you have to discipline them. By the way, the flip side is also important. If they met the standard, please recognize it. And if they've gone beyond the call of duty, extra mile, please reward them. You owe it to them. Not because you want something back, because they deserve it.
I want to add here something. I've worked with Ruxana Zahid. ये A levels का एक स्कूल का A levels head करती थी जब भी हमारी head होती थी. I used to teach business studies and English there.
Oh wow.
तो yeah, a long time back before getting married. तो मुझे लगता है and she was such she is probably still is इतनी ज़्यादा down to earth, humble, quiet, sweet head थी हमारी. So sometimes it happens लोग एडवांटेज लेते हैं कि ये तो कुछ कहेंगी नहीं, ये तो अपना काम शायद खामोशी से कर लेंगे और ये तो मुझे डांटेंगे भी नहीं. But again, everyone should know how to set boundaries.
Here's the two things I'd say to that, because मैंने ऐसे मुझे जो आपकी बात से भी लग रहा है कि she's what we call this society में बहुत शरीफ है, बहुत अच्छी है. If a rule of thumb is, if you're getting exhausted in a circumstance or a person or a relationship, there's a great probability that you've been excessively generous. You've been excessively generous. Or please understand, इसमें उसका क्या नुकसान है? It's just like raising a child and you're being excessively generous, you're spoiling the child. I don't need to explain anything further than that. तो उसके फायदे में है कि आप please थोड़ी courage दिखाएं उसके लिए. And then again, of course, being respectful, but check the person.
And this happens as a parent too. Sometimes हम एक बच्चे को अगर sometimes it happens कि अगर आपका कोई बच्चा बीमार है या उसके अंदर कोई डिसेबिलिटी है तो हम उसको इतना पैम्पर करने लगते हैं कि वो अपना हक समझता है एंड देन वो भी हमें बहुत दफा फेल करता है क्योंकि वो फिर लेटर ना वो रिस्पेक्ट कर रहा होता है बिकॉज ही थिंक्स और शी थिंक्स के सब चीजें मुझे ऐसी मिल रही हैं तो वी नीड टू पुट आवर फुट डाउन इन ऑर्डर मतलब फॉर अदर पर्सन्स वेल बीइंग टू. अच्छा एक उमेर आई जस्ट रियलाइज कि आपकी कोई बहुत ही बड़ी फैन है दैट इज सना राजपूत एवर सिंस आई अनाउंस. तो शी यू नो or don't.
Yes, of course. God bless her. She's been
मुझे फेसबुक पे भी मैसेजेस एंड ऑल और उन्होंने अच्छा अभी भी कंटिन्यूअसली इफ यू लुक एट द पेज ऑफ इमर्ज तो मुस्तकिल सिर्फ सना के मैसेजेस हैं. 14th दिसंबर हमें पता चला कि आपकी एनिवर्सरी है. अच्छा आज इज 13th राइट? तो एडवांस में हैप्पी एनिवर्सरी टू यू. उमेर सर हमेशा लिखा है ये हमेशा इंग्लिश बोलते हैं. मैं अब हमेशा इंग्लिश बोलता. So let me see if she has written so many. There's so many comments. Spam किया हुआ है पूरा comment.
Wow. Thank you, Sana. अल्लाह खुश रखे.
हाँ, मुझे अक्सर मैं लोगों से कहती हूँ कि चाहे आपके पोस्ट पे 600 लाइक्स आते हैं, every like matters and every encouraging comment matters. बहुत सारे लोगों को ऐसा लगता है ना कि ठीक है, he's doing great. Why to tell him? मुझे ऐसा लगता है every single positive comment matters. Negative को तो हम खुद इग्नोर करना सीख लेते हैं.
Good.
Thank you so much, Umair, for this
No
lovely
problem.
conversation. It is such a pleasure having you on the show. I really enjoy people when I enjoy the conversation जहाँ पे लोगों के पास बात करने के लिए कोई मैटर हो. हम deep conversations में अब engage नहीं होते.
That's true.
Mainly because हम
Unfortunately.
जज नहीं होना चाहते. हम चाहते हैं कि हम सोसाइटी में acceptable रहें. And the people who tend to engage others in a deep philosophical conversation, बहुत थोड़े से लोग होते हैं जो उनकी बात को सीरियस ले रहे होते हैं, समझ रहे होते हैं, क्योंकि हमें हमेशा बहुत फ्लैशी बातें अच्छी लगती हैं, मसाला, मजेदार बातें, दो चार अच्छे जोक्स क्रैक, which is good. लाइट कॉन्वर्सेशंस होनी चाहिए, लेकिन इट इज अ हाई टाइम कि हम सब मीनिंगफुल डायलॉग में एंगेज्ड हों, because this is the only मतलब the survival of the society and societal values उसी पे dependent है कि जब हमारा dialogue intelligent हो, हम एक दूसरे से what I feel I should be able to share it and what you feel, और हम एक दूसरे को जज ना करें और biased ना हो कि जैसे हम तो there is somebody I know, he's from India and he said कि हमारे यहाँ कैलकटा से किसी की शादी लखनऊ में हो जाती है and nobody minds. आपके यहाँ तो लाहौर और कराची में आपस में झगड़ा चलता रहता है और हर कोई अपनी टांगों पर, and this is so sad.
That is
and
so true. That is so sad.
और इसका रीजन यही है कि कराची वाले समझ रहे हैं कि हम हीरो हैं अपनी कहानी के, हम बेस्ट हैं, लाहौर वालों को लग रहा है वो बेस्ट है, which has to stop. This is the high time.
That's true.
Otherwise, it's of no use.
No, I completely agree. I mean, and this I think is a testimony. You know, I was told when I moved to Karachi, I was told by a Kareem captain, what a wonderful wisdom. He said, you know, we should start calling ourselves like Karachi Lahori Karachiite or Swati Karachiite. So we are a merger and we exist here, which is because Karachi is full of that, and I love that about Karachi. But you're very right, Mavish. I completely agree with what you've said. Thank you ever so much for having me over. And you're right, that deep conversation needs to be had. और जरूरी नहीं कि deep conversations boring हो, because there's a difference between information, which we have so much of right now, and then turning that into knowledge, which many people do have. But really our target should be wisdom, which essentially means उस information को filter करें, उसको knowledge में convert करें, और फिर उस knowledge को अपनी जिंदगी पे apply करें, अपनी जिंदगी पे. Because मसला ये है कि because हमें जो lesson है वो यही है कि हम दूसरों के वकील बने और अपने जज बने. हमने उल्टा कर दिया, हम दूसरे के जज बने और अपने वकील बन जाते हैं. So we have to try and work on that.
उसका रीजन सुपीरियरिटी कॉम्प्लेक्स है और वो इतना ज्यादा डीप रूटेड है कि मैं इस बात को एक्सेप्ट ही नहीं करना चाहूंगी ना कि उमैर कहीं भी मुझसे बेहतर हो सकता है.
It's scary. Let's be honest, Mavish, it's very scary for me to look inside and find all my ills in life that I've done and committed, or anyone to do that. It is not easy. And I recall this moment that I had prayed to Allah ke, when I went for Hajj, ke, I need to know why I'm doing all those customs. That's very important for me. I need to connect with the spirit. जब रात के वक्त पे मुझे, I had no clue, I'm pelting stones at a stone. So I mean, Allah maaf kare, but I couldn't figure it until I pelted the first stone. And all of a sudden, the deepest, darkest crimes of my life, which only my God and I know, came before me. And I started saying Tawbah. I was like, wow, this is very important it's scary, but we should do it. Because otherwise it's very easy for me to live in my cocoon of happiness and joy. इसलिए हम सताई चीजों पे मसाला चीजें. बिल्कुल. और इसलिए हमें अच्छा लगता है कि अगले को खींच लो. It's easier. And that's why, and I'd like to end it on that from my point, how Isa alayhi salam, Jesus Christ has been ascribed to this, कि जब उनसे कहा गया कि भाई ठीक है, Mary जो था, Mary Magdalene को they were going to pelt her to stone. तो उन्होंने कहा कि ठीक है, आपने संसार करने कर दें, but let that person pelt the first stone who has never committed any sin. So essentially, again, the lesson is from our Nabi and Anbiya and Rasul is that look inwards, and that's what we need to do.
That's a brilliant ending note, Umair. Up to I'm actually looking forward to have more conversations and dialogue
Inshallah.
with Emerge with you, inshallah, probably after a couple of months with some interesting topic, because एक तो मेरा गला अभी तक
ginger tea और नमकीन गरारे.
बिल्कुल, मैं यही करने वाली हूँ. एक चीज मैं लिबर्टी लूंगी इस वक्त इसी टॉपिक से रिलेटेड जो मैंने अभी बात की कि हम कराची और लाहौर में फंसे में, एक चीज ऑडियंस से मैं मुखातिब हूँ कि प्लीज स्टॉप जजिंग पीपल। हम बहुत जो हमारी जजमेंट्स थी, हमारे पुराने लोगों की जो जजमेंट्स थी कि पंजाबी ऐसे होते हैं, उर्दू स्पीकिंग ऐसे होते हैं, खुदा के लिए इन चीज़ों से बाहर निकल आए। आई गॉट फ्रेंड्स इन ऑल एथनिसिटीज, सिंधीज, पंजाबीज, इवन मेरे फ्यूडल्स में बहुत जान पहचान है, आपकी भी होगी उमेर, बिकॉज व्हेन वी मीट पीपल तो, एंड आई फाउंड such amazing people from all backgrounds. दोबारा हजरत अली का एक कॉल है कि इंसान को अपना अक्स दूसरे की आंख में दिखता है, तो प्लीज देखिए कि आपको क्या नजर आ रहा है दुनिया में। ऑन दिस नोट आई वुड लाइक टू वाइंड अप दिस कॉन्वर्सेशन. It was lovely having you on the show, Umair. It was
Thank you.
a
Pleasure.
brilliant dialogue. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm sure जितने लोग दिख रहे थे वो भी enjoy करेंगे. And see you very soon, inshallah.
Inshallah. Looking forward.
And everyone, I have a very a good guest for the next Sunday show, जो कि कुछ अर्से में मैं surprise break करूंगी who I'm bringing the next show. So stay tuned and Allah Hafiz, and enjoy your Sunday the rest of the day. Allah Hafiz.